Okay. Hello, besties and beasties. Welcome to another episode of In Stars and Time. The window might look a little different, for several reasons. I think I fixed whatever problem was making it all weird and small not yesterday, but last time I recorded. Now, I've learned some things about the game since the last time I played it. Not a lot spoilers wise, but literally like one small thing. And I seem to recall last time I was telling you guys that I wondered if Odile could... hi. I think I've already talked to them this loop. Nice. So... I mentioned wondering if Odile could actually figure out if you were in a time loop or like get suspicious about it, and I guess because I've been watching a lot of In Stars and Time content. Sorry, I just had to turn it down so that I could hear myself a little better. Since I've been watching a lot of In Stars and Time content, I ended up getting a video suggested to me that kind of spoiled the fact that that was something I could do. So, since I'd already been spoiled, I kind of looked up like a, not exactly a spoiler-free guide, but a list of things you can do that will make it happen or make it more likely to happen. It sucks that this was spoiled for me, but that's what happens when you finish a game like 2 years after it comes out. I believe we did everyone's companion quests in this. So my hope is that something changes because I did the companion quests. Zephyrin, you're here. We were waiting for you. Let's go inside. Right, I can skip through all of this. Oh. Right, it goes to the food scene. Oh, there's a leaf there. There's leaves everywhere. I guess we ate outside? Food always tastes the same. Poor Zephyrin. We'll stay with you, Mira. You have no other choice after all. So, after the last episode I recorded, my like, throat has been sore on and off for, like, several days. My hope and dream is that that doesn't mean that I'm so out of practice talking that it's just gonna fucking suck every time I do it, but there's a chance. Turn around and listen, that's my only choice. I have to tell you is that against your will, you hold your breath. I don't have anything to tell you right now, chicken. But I will when we beat the king tomorrow. Yep. Still so ominous, Issa. Okay. It's my only option. Good night, Isabel. Wonder if you'll be able to sleep tonight. It'd be nice if you could, buddy. Sorry, the foam pads on my headphones are wearing a little thin, so I'm like... It's a little uncomfortable. You play with the orb. Yep. We've all seen this before. I've been playing this for... So it seems to me like I've been playing this for a lot longer than than the game is supposed to be. And I think part of that is I haven't really been skipping as much. This is where it is, isn't it? No, it's the... Oh, right. You breathe in and out. Right, because this is the sadness that I fucked up in that one time. Why is this acting as though it's something new to say? Should we go over strategy again? Really? Oh, actually skip tutorial time. She'll be fine anyway, won't she? Weird. Monster time. So yeah, I'm hoping that this time, now that I've done all of their companion quests... No, I didn't! Fuck. Okay, actually... Straight up, I did not do Isabeau's companion quest. I remember I was saving it for this time. So I'm actually just gonna... I guess I'll do this and then I'll quit to the title. Because I completely forgot I didn't do Isabeau's companion quest. So yeah, I'm just gonna... Just deal with it. Just do it. Sorry about that. Thank goodness I remembered this early. Yeah, quit to title, no saving. Because I fucked up. I didn't do Isabeau's companion quest. I was like... Because I was going through it in my brain. I was like, I know I did everyone's companion quest. And I could remember everyone else's, but I couldn't remember Isabeau's. So I was like, oh, so I must not have seen that. Oh, have I prayed to the Change God? This is not working. You don't feel like going to the Change God statue is actually doing anything. Are you doing it wrong? Maybe you're not putting enough into it. So instead, maybe you should... You look at all the statues, looking at each of them carefully. This one. Tap the one you like the most on its head and breathe. You breathe in and out. Crouching down, you whisper to the statue and ask, "Oh, this is different." For speed. Your hand still on the statue, you whisper, "Speed, speed, speed." You want you and your allies to be fast enough to attack first. It's what you want. You actually feel a little faster. You do some side steps and can tell they come easier than usual. Last time it was when you pray to the Change God, normally it says that you feel like it's boosted a little bit. Note at the statue and turn back. This entire thing is different. I've never seen, because like I said, I've only been watching to the point that I'm at, or around there. So I've never seen anybody get to the point where they were doing that with the Change God statue. I wonder if that means that I'm far... I don't know. Because I know I watched Jello play a little bit. And I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm wondering if... I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe, like, at some point start following, like a walkthrough or something. I don't know. Hey, I finished helping everyone out. Huh? Oh, that's cool. I did see you running around with everyone earlier. Looked like fun. Oh, that's right. You didn't ask him if he needed any help this loop. Well, so do you need help with anything? I guess I didn't. Yeah, I do need help with something now that I'm thinking about it. Is that what you were doing today? Helping everyone out? I didn't know. I kept the best one for last. Siffrin's little tongue-out expression is so fucking cute. God, I love Siffrin. Oh, Sif, I'm glad. I was just thinking I wanted to hang out with you today since I saw you running around with everyone. But you didn't talk to me much today, so I was, worried you didn't want to. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I thought about what we could do today then. Are you ready now? We'll probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done, so I don't think you'll have time to do anything in the village after. So I wanted to make sure you did everything you needed to. I'm ready now, Isabel. I think, yeah, his is the only one that I've never seen. Because I know I saw Odile and I saw Mirabelle's. I don't know why I pronounce it like that. I saw theirs first. And then Bonnie's I couldn't get because I didn't know their favorite foods. And then I fucking brute forced it because I took some notes. took some notes on things that they liked. I went back to old episodes and watched me taking different food choices so that I could make those fucking notes. Because I was like, I don't remember and I don't want to subject you guys to having to watch me do that over and over and over again. Like, it would have been, what? It would have been 9 loops just to try every food option. And, like, if I had picked their favorite foods first, then that would have been fine. But I didn't really know what their favorite foods were. Once again, I was basically doing, fucking archaeology. You follow Isabeau around for a while. Going through Dormont, then the forest, until... Sorry, I'm just, anytime you see it pause, that's me going back and checking OBS and making sure everything's fine with the levels. I noticed, not the episode I just put out, but the episode before that, it sounded like I was peaking a lot. So, I'm trying to adjust the levels and the audio and all that stuff. I hope the audio is fine, because I know in some of my other videos, the music's been so fucking loud, and I've been so fucking quiet. I'm doing my best here. A field. There's nothing around. What could he possibly need? So, what do you need me to do? Huh? Oh, lay down with me? You lay down. I love their sprites, by the way. They're so fucking cute. Look at Zephyrin with a little poncho. And then look up. You look up. They're so cute. Their sprites are so fucking cute. Oh no. Oh, this art's so good. Stars, stars, stars all around you. Oh, this art's so good. It's like actually kind of making me a little emotional. You inhale sharply. You know, when you asked me if I needed help earlier, I wasn't sure what to say. I don't really need help with anything. And I did all I needed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff. But saw you run around and help everyone today, and that seemed kind of fun. So I thought, it's just making sure to help everyone today. But I just want to hang out with him. So, that's it. That's all I want to do. That's all I want you to do today. Let's just hang. Isabeau, you are so fucking cute. If these two do not get together by the end of this, I will riot. I will go to insert Disc 5's house and I will live in their walls. That's a joke. That's half a joke. I fucking love... So I love that, like, also, there's a couple of different types of stars here, which is interesting. There's, like, the little dot ones, which, actually, now that I'm looking at them, they seem to be the same type as these, like, big, sort of 4-point, loop and the save point and all that stars. Then they've got these ones with all the, like, I think you guys can see my... Oh. I've just been describing something that it now looks like you can't see. Oh, there we are. Hopefully it was just gone for a moment. hopefully you guys can see my. But then yeah, there's these other ones with like the soft center and the fading off to the sides. Okay, well I'm not. I'm gonna advance the dialogue real quick, and just hope check OBS again to make sure that it captures that, because it looks like there was a black screen for a second there. God, and the fucking soft clouds. This is such a beautiful. Sorry. Oh. Yes, okay, thank goodness it's still advancing. Oh. Why stars? Oh, so you know how you say this word when you're annoyed or something bad happens? I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word. Like crab? And I looked at a few books and I couldn't find the word anywhere, and I got really curious. And one day I heard someone else say it. So I asked them, and they said it means stars. I noticed you know stuff about the sky. You talked about planets once and the sun like you really knew what you were talking about. And sometimes when we slept outside, you'd spend most of the night looking at the night sky, and I thought that was interesting because I never thought about what was up there before. But, so I thought that maybe, like, you'd like to see the stars together? Or just in general? Oh no, was I wrong? Was it really more of an actual swear word like crab, where you don't actually like stars and stars are bad and gross? Did I step in it? Did I mess up? No, you didn't step in it. Oh, phew. I got scared. Anyway, I've heard some people can see stuff in the stars sometimes, like pictures. They're called, constellations. Constellations! Yeah, that. Do you know some? Look up at the stars. You don't recognize any of them. But you should, Sifrin, shouldn't you? This is something that I feel like Sifrin should remember, but fucking amnesia, man. No, I don't know any. You're saying I didn't step in it, but Sif. Change the subject. No, you're fine. Tell me something. Something? Something about you. This especially is just brings me joy, because it's like all the other ones we learned something about them, you know, through them just sort of like info dumping. But I like that Sifrin is specifically like noticing that they know more about the rest of their friends now, and being like, I want to know more about Isabeau as well. And like, I get the feeling he's not going to talk about it on his own, because like he doesn't do that. I get the feeling like he doesn't really. Because when we first made our wish at the favor tree, I remember this now because, again, I rewatched all those old episodes. Sifrin said something about, like, you know, him and Isabeau, they talk about a lot of stuff, but they don't really talk about, like, big, important things. And it's really interesting to see Sifrin be like, we don't usually have these sorts of conversations, like, tell me something about yourself. Oh, okay, Well, okay. You know I'm from Javenti, right? Lived there my whole life. It's a nice big city. More than one house, too. Way bigger than Dormont. Big enough that you don't know the life story of every person you see. Anyway, you might think it's surprising, I don't know. When I was Bonnie's age, I was like the smartest smarty pants around. Not like slightly smart or anything, but like the nerdiest kid you can imagine. Huh. You have trouble imagining Isabeau as anything other than the boisterous man he is, which actually, sorry, I'm going to pause and talk about something else I learned recently. Actually, you know what? Let's finish this scene first, and then I can fucking talk about it while we're going through the house. Like, really imagine it. Big glasses. Super neat braids. this may actually hang on. So, like, okay, I'm gonna say it now. I remember back in one of the previous loops when we were like talking about bodycraft, somebody mentioned something about Isabeau like having basically crafted his body, and I was like, at that time I was like, oh, I wonder if that's like a trans allegory. Um, this is kind of adding to that, as is. So there's a. I work at a library and I have a lot of fucking time on desk when nothing is happening. So I usually go through like the new books that come out. And one of the new books had a character in it whose name was Isabeau. She was a girl. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I wonder if Isabeau is like a gender neutral name. Because this is the second time I've ever seen it in my entire life. And I looked it up, and Isabeau is a girl's name. It is not gender neutral. It is definitely not used for men. I'm gonna go through this and be like, is Isabeau just straight up like, trans, which like in the change belief that's just like a normal thing. Like I bet like 50% of the people we've seen in Dormont have done something of the sort at some point. But like, I this is just more confirmation to me that Isabeau is trans, which is awesome. But it's really funny that like he may have kept his other name, because like they in the change belief they have like 2 or 3 names typically, one male, one female, and one just for funsies. It kind of seems like maybe he kept his girl name, which is kind of interesting because like yeah, it's sort of funny. Big glasses, super neat braids, always knows the answer to any question the teacher has, always getting perfect grades, always too shy and focused on grades to know how to make a friend on the playground. That was me. And I didn't really like myself because like I was smart, but I really hated being shy. I wish I remembered the name of that book, by the way, so that I could mention it. I haven't read it, I don't know if it's good, and I seem to remember reading the summary and being like, not for me, but, just so I could be like, this is where I saw the name, which led me down this rabbit hole of realizing that, like, wow, Isabeau is, like, definitely trans, and, like, even down to the name. Like, I was smart, but I really hated being shy, being alone, not even able to ask a classmate for a pen because I was so paralyzed by fear. And, like, that's the thing where it's like, I think, like, in the change belief, sure, a lot of people, it's like, I don't want to acknowledge the name, but, like, in a belief where change is so heavily endorsed that like completely changing, like crafting yourself a second masculine body wouldn't even be like blinked at, it's sort of fun to see the things that a character might keep. And I wonder if like in this conversation he's gonna mention other things maybe that he kept, or maybe he's gonna straight up be like, Isabeau's always been my name and I don't think that's going to change, but I've changed a lot of other things about myself. I was ready to spend the rest of my life like this. One day, after years of living like this, I looked at myself and the way I was, the way I existed in this world. I looked at that kid in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this really who I want to be? Couldn't I just be someone else? Sorry, checking the levels again to make sure I'm not peeking. Someone that could make friends, someone people could love, someone I could love, someone I wouldn't feel ashamed of being. Couldn't I just change? And that's one of the things people go to houses for, to learn things, to train to do bodycraft on yourself, to change. And you can stay for a bit and come back changed and no one would say a thing. They just accept the new person you've become. So I went to one of Javente's houses and threw myself into it, trying to be the coolest, strongest, most dependable person around. Lifting weights. Oh, so he just like says it. So he just like says. Isabeau just approaches you and says, "Hello, I'm trans." Okay, interesting. Interesting. Ignore all that fucking theory crafting I was doing. He just says it with his mouth. To you. Turning my voice to be deeper, louder. Crafting my own body to be cooler, stronger. Looking at myself in the mirror every morning and yelling, "I'm the coolest." You are. Change is destruction, you know. To bring about change, you need to know you might hurt people. Might hurt yourself, even. So always have to be careful and think about whether the destruction you bring about is worth it. I decided it was. So the person I was before, I made them disappear. Killed him with my bare hands. What a way to say it. He said, made sure they'd never, ever come back. So I could live. It sounds so bad when I say it like that. It is kind of funny that, like... Because that's how a lot of trans people sort of think about it. Is that, like... There was this person before who had to stop existing so that you could, you know, exist. Like, you know, for some trans people it's like, yeah, like for me it's like, this is just who I've always been, and, you know, there's a lot of stuff like that where, you know, I've always been this, and because I'm not changing drastically at all, I mean, I'm not gonna get surgery or whatever, it's not something I've ever felt. But a lot of, like, you know, trans people today, that's just like how it sort of is felt like, because there was so much discomfort and sometimes even hatred of the person they were before. It sounds so bad when I say it like that. But I was before is still here. I just grew around them to protect them, building an armor till it becomes the real thing. So I could become someone strong, someone outgoing, someone comforting to be around, someone I would have liked to know before. It doesn't matter that much. Here is what I mean. Yeah, and it is interesting to see that, like, even in a world that, like, loves change so much, there are still people who, like, have that. To, you know, like a world in which this is normalized, there are still people who have that sort of, like, almost like a visceral reaction. I almost feel like Isabeau talking about, like, growing around his previous self as an armor is, you know, we all contain multitudes. I sort of feel like there are probably days where he feels like, you know, I had to destroy that person to become me, and days where he just feels like, you know, he grew around that person. And, you know, in a way in-tuned them, but, you know, here is what I mean. And I love myself so much more now than I did before. Oh, there's a typo there. Minor spelling error. Game is unplayable. Refund it. Can't believe I ever suggested this game to you guys. But even the person I am now is a work in progress. I want to change still. I became big and strong and dependable, happy-go-lucky dude, because that's who I needed to be. But lately I've been feeling like I need to let down the airhead facade a little bit. Act less stupid, that sort of stuff. It doesn't feel great when people think I'm stupid just because I act a certain way. So I might change again soon. Become someone slightly new. Sounds cool, right? Oh. You never knew. Isabeau wanted to change to become someone else, and he did it. Must have worked for so long to make his wish come true. Might change to be a mix between a jock and a nerd. Balancing it all, you know. So you'd become a jerd. So you'll change into a jerd, so you'll change into a knock. Locking, guys, this is the most important decision of the game. I like knock. More like a jerd. Sounds better, doesn't it? Better mouthfeel. They both sound bad, Isa. No, don't say that. You can be a smart jock. Or a buff nerd. I feel like Issa definitely is a nerd at heart. Like his love of romance novels and like just complete, you know, like he is also like a very curious person. Um, I don't know. I feel like he's a nerd at heart. I'm a buff nerd. Oh, think I'm buff, baby, baby boy. Baby boy, yes, you are. You quickly look away from him. Anyway, after we beat the king tomorrow and go our separate ways, I'll just change into someone else. Someone who can be both strong and smart. Both at once. What a concept. Doesn't that sound like someone cool? Doesn't that sound like someone you wouldn't feel ashamed of knowing? Is that what he thinks? Issa. Baby boy. My darling. Yes, if I have never felt ashamed of knowing you. Not even a little bit. You're gonna make me blush, Sif. And, well, you know I feel the same, right? Oh, I know you feel a great deal more than that, good sir, but you'll never fucking tell me. You're like maybe the coolest person I know. You know that, right? I really like spending time with you. Yeah, I know, Isabeau. And when we hang out, I always discover new things, like cool theater stuff, or even just something new about you. And I like how you always have a pun ready for every situation. How you breathe in this specific way sometimes, and I wish I could breathe with you to make you feel better. Is this gonna be when Issa fucking says it? Is Issa gearing up to say it? To fucking say the thing? Like, he's kind of doing it now. Like, he's saying it. He's telling us. But he's not saying the word that I know he means. You know? And I like the way your face looks when you eat your favorite foods. I want to know more about you. Talk with you more, laugh with you more, and I fucking say it, Isabeau. Do it, cause fucking break the expectations that you're gonna say it at the end of a perfect loop. Just say it now. Say it now, Issa. Can't look away from him. Whoa, is that a shooting star? Chicken. Hey, look up. Isn't it cool? Look away from him and look up at the starry sky. There's no shooting star. Chicken. Coward. Coward. But you don't mind.
Aha! See, I told you they'd be here.
Oh, that's so cute. You heard Issa mumble to himself about it earlier, more like.
Hi, Sifren. Hi, Isabeau. We figured you'd be here.
They're adorable, and I love them all, but not right fucking now.
Can we join you?
Everyone is here. Good to see you, everyone.
Such a beautiful night. Was it your idea to come here, Isabeau?
It was. Under the stars, huh? How romantic. Very well done, Isabeau. What? No, it wasn't romantic at all, just a pals outing. A buddies hangout. I, of course, would bring any one of you here. Uh-huh.
I brought our food, so we can eat here.
Shut up. Stop being cringe.
A nightly picnic.
Oh, I can smell samosas. Yummy.
Yeah, I made a lot. Friend, take one.
Well, Well, these are the samosas that become the burnt samosas for the thing. Take two, even. You deserve it.
Zifrin sure worked hard today, didn't they? Thank you for your help earlier.
You jumped. Yes, thank you, Sifrin. You've been a great help today.
Bryn taught me how to fight. I'll be able to help you tomorrow. Ooh, I'm looking forward to it, Bonnie. Dad, did Frin help you today too?
You freeze. Did you? Oh, he's so cute. He's so fucking cute. Oh my god, I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. Yusufu is so fucking cute. Of course Sif helped me today. Yusufu is looking at you, smiling brightly. Thank you for spending time with me, Sif. Oh. You hide your face beneath the rim of your hat.
How wonderful.
Thank you, oh great helper. Here, have another samosa. And have some pate and bread.
I'm sure you want some tea, too.
And here's some of my curry. Your plate is overflowing. See everything on your plate sway back and forth. Eat as much as possible before everything falls down.
Oh.
You burp.
Ew.
Nice reflexes, Sifrin. Everyone starts laughing happily. You laugh too. You're surrounded by your allies. Your heart lifts. You love them. I'm glad you got to spend time with them. Glad you know them better. I'm glad.
Ren, you okay? Want more snacks?
You smile. Yes, please.
Then eat. Eat as much as you want.
You all ate and laughed under the stars. Tomorrow, once again, you'll go into the house and fight the king. But today, you're happy. Really? He doesn't need your help with a quest? I guess if this ends up being the one, right? If this ends up being the last one, what I might do is reload like a previous save. And you know what I'll do actually? I'll save this in the 4th slot. And then what I'll do is I'll reload the 3rd slot and play through that quest where Odile gets suspicious of you. Then. Because this seems like a perfect sort of thing, and there's probably going to be new dialogue once we get to each of the snack spots, and the snack spots are important for getting Odile to get suspicious of you, apparently. So, play with the orb. How's this gate, huh? It's bigger than I thought. So scary. Right, this whole thing. It's probably the same. I should have checked to see if Sifrin looked happier there. Because I think he's been getting, like, depressed. I mean, like, every portrait you see him in, basically, he looks more depressed. I wondered if that was true for that one, too. You had a nice time yesterday, hanging with Isabel under the stars. You got memory of stargazing. You always remember this. Hi, Stardust. I didn't want to interrupt before, but you got a new memory. When equipped, Memory of Stargazing boosts all your fighter stats by 30. Wow! Your fighter also learned the skill, We Will Win. We Will Win is amazingly strong. When used, it boosts everyone's attack, defense, and attack speed for a few turns. It's so strong, you'll only be able to use it when you and your fighter have had this exact conversation. So if you loop back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to him all over again. Remember that, okay? But hey, Stardust, it was nice, wasn't it? Hanging out with all of them yesterday. They love you now. Your bond with them is stronger now. Isn't that neat? It is neat. You don't want to have to loop back to before you spent that time with them. What would happen if you stayed with this version of them until the end? If you went through the entire house without looping ahead. Oh yeah! Which, like, that's another thing that, like, I've never done, I don't think. I've never looped ahead. I think that's also possibly why my playthrough is taking a lot longer than other people's, because it's like, when they need to do something on floor 3, they loop ahead to floor 3, It has never once occurred to me to do that. I probably have way too many memories of skirmish. Um, but yeah, it's like I've never looped ahead or like looped around back to Dormont even. Like the only time I've done that is when I came to like a terminal, like a terminal point for a loop. I've never just done it, you know. You went through the entire house without looping ahead, beat the king, and saw the head housemaiden with them. Would anything happen? Would anything change? Time to walk all the way up and beat the king. Yeah, so it's like, unlike basically everyone else, you know, I have had. Here again. Stay silent and skip. Oh. Huh. So when that happens, that little squeak, uh, that means that you have done something towards making Odelia suspicious. So I guess I'll just note that for later. Oh, my fucking phone needs to charge. I'm gonna go plug my phone in real quick. So I guess I will not be writing that note down, and I'll just have to remember that that happened. um, I I have a singular charging cube for my tablet charger now, my headphones and my phone. So it's it always takes me a minute to swap it around from the last thing I was charging. Oh yeah, I do have a tablet now. It's a drawing tablet. I was thinking of streaming some drawing stuff on this channel at some point. Um, I am sorry. I'll be okay. Monster time. Managed to beat the king earlier. You feel stronger. Oh god, Siffrin is It's funny that Siffrin doesn't go first always, considering how fucking... Yeah, let's do that. Just considering how fucking strong Sif is. Punch it. Thanks, Isabel. Love you. Love you, you're my favorite. Oh, I should make sure that I've equipped all their memories. Oh yeah. Siffrin, it's you. The Wanderer. Weren't you titled something else before? Hang on. I'm gonna look through the profiles because, yeah, now everything is different. There we are. Well, she, her. Yeah, housemaiden from the House of Change, and she's still the housemaiden, yeah. Want to be blessed by the Change God. Quit his job as a defender to join you. He's still the defender. Yeah, the one I'm most interested in is Odile. It doesn't say, by the way, that she's not a researcher anymore, so she's still the researcher. Okay. I like how her profile has a little gem, because like gems is her swear word, and I guess gems are important to Kabue. I really, man, it's a shame. I have heard that like sorry, that there's not going to be a sequel to this game made by the person who, oh Jesus, what am I doing? There's not going to be a sequel to this game made by... Oh. Oh! Wait, hang on. The cooking pan hurting them a little bit. Hurting them more than a little bit. That's awesome. It happens. That's kind of awesome. I forgot that you could just look at all their craft stuff. Sorry. I don't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, oh right. It is such a shame that, like, there's not gonna be another one, you know? Odile, curious and perceptive, this is how you remember her. Odile knows her tonics. Memory of paper V. That's not how it said. And a secret quest together. 30 to all stats. Oh, it's weird. It doesn't boost attack speed by that much. Oh, because I had the memory of first strike. Odile is merciless. She sure is. Which I guess, wow, that boosted her attack speed a lot from what it probably was before. Boost attack, but a 1 cooldown to all craft skills. We don't need that. Okay, so let's equip Isabelle now. Crystal Knuckle. Gloves that hit hard and are also the height of fashion. Oh yeah, the paper mache hands. I can give them to him. Normal attacks become paper attacks. Ooh. So that actually might be useful because the king is rock. Single earring looks cooler than wearing 2, but he was wearing 2 in the... Ah, I see. Memory of reflection. Isabeau sees it all, ready for anything. Memory of Isabeau. Isabeau, loud and brave. This is how you remember him. Learn the skill so weak, can learn the skill break. Memory of stargazing. You and Isabeau looked at the stars together, plus 30 to all stats. Damn. All stats except luck? Oh no, all stats including luck. Damn. That's impressive. Mirabelle. Her rapier... Oh, I guess it boosts defense. It just doesn't say that. Stylish bow. Made by a fellow classmate with love. Aww. Oh, she recovers 2% HP each turn? How did I not notice that? Boost defense. Cute, massive. Makes one easy to pick out of a crowd. Okay. Memory of faith. You and Mirabelle talked about your faith together. Okay, so that is... I already had that for her. Well, shy and kind. This is how you remember her. Mirabelle will kick some butt by healing. Will revive to KO Ally once per turn. Okay, so that's pretty good. Here and then Shining Life. Right. So those are just random skill ones. I didn't get any memories for Sif that are... Not that easy to wield. Boost attack lowers attack speed. That would be why I'm not going first anymore. That's such a good attack boost. There's no point with the attack speed. Looks remarkably like a wizard's hat. Boost attack and crit chance. Oh, so that's all he gets for that. Victory's meaningless, but it still feels good. Wow. Harsh. Memory of self. It's a memory of you. You have theoretically so many to choose from. Move keys. Sadnesses. They're scared of you. Memory of fishing. Don't have to think about anything. +2 attack for every time you've gone fishing, but -20 attack speed. Paranoia also starts with a P. Round and round it goes. Defeat. Okay. Oh, that's if you're looping around like you're supposed to. I might honestly go with Memory of Sadnesses. Although... I think it's probably better that I level everybody else up just a squidge, just a smidge. So like I'll still get into fights with them. I'm gonna save in the 4th slot. Just in case this is the last loop. Because I've now done the power of friendship in the storage room. with all the tonics. But yeah, just in case this is the last loop, I want to be able to go back and do the quest where Odelia gets suspicious. Open the closets full of boxes and papers, independent, shaped like a bell. Got the bell pendant back. Ding ding. I imagine that every time he says it, he just gets more depressed. Circle key is laying on the floor. Well, no time. There's a house to explore. And also, we already know this. Key time. Zephyrin, I just remembered this room. It's... And press the switch. I'm glad that the dev absolutely just measured out, like, okay, well, where is the nearest possible square that it could hit? If you just walk up and do it without it crushing poor Bonnie. Start walking away. Let's go, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my job to do traps. A very big rock. You can say from experience that a rock like this falling on you would kill you near instantly. Nearly instantly. Not actually instantly. Sorry, I couldn't actually remember which direction to go there. I have such a bad memory. I've watched myself play this game very recently. And I can't remember which way to go. I think it's right. Sif, did something happen? What do you mean? Did you drink a special tonic or something? You seem, well...
So graceful, right?
I knew I wasn't imagining it. Oh. Did I do something to cause this? Can I get this to trigger next time too? Or rather not next. Well, I guess... If it was just meant to occur now, then that means when I reload, this should replay, and I should be able to still get that point towards making Odelia suspicious. So, like, next time I play, because after this level of the house, I'm gonna fucking go. But after this time, or I guess this loop, however it ends, that should re-trigger, hopefully, and be a point towards me making Odelia suspicious.
So graceful, right? I knew I wasn't imagining it. You're walking in a cool way, like a dancer or something.
You usually feel like a tiny fennec fox, but you feel more like a panther right now. The way you defeated the last few sadnesses we've seen, that was... impressive. Whoa. It's time to get serious, you know.
It's time to get serious.
I will show the king my true power. I will show them all.
And then, no one will ever make fun of me again for being barely taller than a preteen.
Rude. Rude. As somebody who is under 5 feet tall, rude. Called out, rude. I'm the same height as you, Mira.
Oh.
Mabel looks at your heeled shoes, then at her flat boots.
Is that so?
Youch.
Yeah, Belle. Hit him where it hurts.
Youch. Are you really moving differently, though? Faster, more silently? Come to think of it, your allies do feel slower to you now, clumsier. How long have you been in there compared to them?
A long time.
The fact that Sifrin's wearing heels to be taller. I'm sorry. I do have a compulsive need to collect all of the vials of things. Oh, actually, I suppose... Right. I suppose there isn't anything I need to look at here because I'm not trying to make Odelia suspicious in this run-through. So... This is the storage room, right? Yes. This is the storage room. Taciturn, like me. Speak up sometimes, not really, Seth. Because why would you? I just don't have much to say. Ooh, I feel like when we originally got this conversation, or at least in some of the runs that I've done, when this conversation is gotten, he looks a lot happier because he's not depressed. Some vials, yeah. Tarian Voodoo. It's written in a language you cannot read. There's gotta be a way to be able to read that fucking language. Like, it's gonna drive me mad until I get that. Because it's like, I know, it's such a Chekhov's gun. There's got to be a way to get that language. I don't know what it is. Oh wait, hang on. Wasn't I supposed to be looking for, like, books and stuff? Wait, isn't this the book Bonnie was looking at on the 3rd floor? They were very defensive about it. You look at the back. Life to ashes, death rituals from around the world. Why would Bonnie look at this? Okay, well, that's one of the things to do with books, but, like, wasn't there something else? I think I'm looking for books on Timecraft, right? Tristesse. But okay, well, that's so very interesting. That's what Bonnie was looking at. Oh, right, this is the conversation about tears. Alright. It's this motherfucker. I think these sadnesses are always the same type, but I can't remember what type it's supposed to be. Stashi. Oh, okay, it's paper. Well, that makes my life easier. Oh, Sif could have just done that with a regular punch. As long as they had their hands in the scissors sign, you know? Regenerate. Ooh. Got the Star Crest. Fuck you. Pissed yourself. Yeah, let's use the Star Crest. Bye-bye, tears. If this wasn't the way to go, I'd be so fucking embarrassed. Like, if I had just, like, completely borked it. It's so fucked up. Why is the text doing that on our stupid pun? Ugh. Hit your hip into the counter and bite your lip really hard. You hit the counter back. Oh, bad counter. Let's beat it up. Is it when Bonnie kicked the counter too? You feel better? That's so funny. You open it, you found the egg key. No time. Cookies. It's the crab. Okay, nothing else to say about that. Nothing else here. Just a counter you love to punch. That's so funny. That Isabeau and Bonnie were like, well, I don't know why you're so mad at this counter, but fuck it. Like, they're just absolutely ready to to throw down for you, and it's brilliant. I love these characters so fucking much. Alright. This one's a scissors type. It doesn't matter, because no matter what, Sifrin's just going to kill it. Because they're a monster now. They're like a full, in fact, I think they're exactly 20 levels above the rest of their party. And Gios, you give good experience. Let's do some paper damage. Yeah, just give it up to the paper girl. Oh, that's fun. Didn't I used to be able to give up? Yeah, I'll just give my turn to Odile. We're literally nearly at a jackpot, and they're always fun to get. It'll also heal Mirabelle. Sifrin looks so much more depressed in his jackpot now. It's so good to be able to just like hold the down key and also the left key at the same time, so you can just stop holding the down to go left and stuff like that. Just a vial, crafted water, sharpening stone forge. Ah, yes, the sharpening stone. Right, I need to find wood carving tools. Or some sort of carving tools, but I think they specifically mentioned wood carving. I'm just gonna fight anything that catches up to us, just so that they can be, a decent level by the time we get to the king, because I don't want to be so overpowered that it's like there's no, that we have to heal them every fucking, because I get the feeling that, did you see that? See a ghost? Yes. Achievement, I did see that. Hey, achievement, are you gonna explain yourself? She's 51, okay. No, I guess the achievement's not going to explain that. There's a ghost. Study of craft. A book about the study of craft. Yes. Do I have any information on timecraft? Does the Craftonomy book have anything on timecraft? Timecraft? What for? It is related to our situation, isn't it, with the king? We don't have time. What? What's timecraft? I don't know what that is. Should we have a crash course in timecraft then? Fine. It does have a section on timecraft. Alright, so timecraft is, as the name implies, the power to wield and craft time itself. It's a type of craft that's been hypothesized to exist for decades, but its existence has never been proven.
Until now, right? Stopping time. That's what the king does, right? So the king is using timecraft?
The king most likely is, yes, which would make it the very first time in history someone managed to harvest that power. Outside of stories told in family tales, that is. I wonder if she says that because the family tale we gave her had a story about timecraft. That would be cute. If like that changes depending on whether or not you've done the family tale thing. I've heard scholars outside of Vogard are really excited right now. Timecraft confirmed to be real.
So they're happy because he froze people in time? Well, it's more complicated than that.
Morals aside, it does change everything we knew about timecraft. Think about how timecraft could be used. The king is only stopping people's time, but it could be used for many other things. It could be used to hasten or slow people's time too. Maybe make people's bodies older or younger. Maybe make buds grow into trees in an instant. Worst case scenario, it can be used to change history itself. Crafting time to go back in time and change history.
Whoa!
Well, the possibilities are endless and terrifying. Definitely not the kind of power you want in someone's hands, and definitely not someone like the king.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but crafting time wouldn't be like crafting clay to a specific shape or crafting a sword. Those are easy enough to do and won't tire you out, but crafting time? Something as basic and essential as time? Wouldn't it ask for immense amounts of power?
Exactly. Crafting clay barely asks for any power from the user, but crafting time... It was theorized that crafting time, even to pause time for a single second, would possibly kill the user immediately. Probably, even.
Kill them dead?
Kill them dead.
And yet the king is still alive.
So it raises the question, what gave him enough power to use timecraft without dying? And how did he learn how to use it? Good questions, Isabel. You have pretty smart insights sometimes. I sure do.
Timecraft is what the king uses, and it's dangerous.
I wonder if that changes if you haven't done Isabel's scene. I wonder if this entire scene even occurs if you haven't done the party friend scenes.
Timecraft is what the king uses, and it's dangerous. Got it.
I suppose talking about this was useful. I'm surprised you're curious about this, though, Siffrin. You shrug. Timecraft, a type of craft that allows the user to control time. Isn't that what you and the king have been using? But neither of you should be able to use it. Using it would ask for immense amounts of power. So then, what gave you this power? Maybe you should ask the king about this. But what if it isn't enough? What if he doesn't want to tell you anything about timecraft? You've talked to the king and the head housemaid, and... Oh, there's really the two people who would know anything about the loops you're stuck in? Who else could you talk to about the loops? To theorize. Oh, wait. There is one person. Loop. The person who was named Loop. L-U-P. Yep, we have to talk to Loop from Adventure Zone. Anywho, I think what I'm gonna do is just sort of check around here. Terrible handwriting. Go back to the save point. You should keep those in mind for later. Okay. Go back to the save point and then cards. Pick one. Yeah. A card at random. Hooded person in a cave. They look sad and alone. The bottom says the hermit. Oh. That sucks. Kinda sounds like Siffrin. Look at the card. You wonder who drew this. Ah, I'm kind of grossed out by them. Oh, yeah. Because Siffrin's ace. That's funny. Birkenegg key. It's Someone's drawer. What a weird place for a key. Right, we've had this conversation before. Not here.
Some people like to sleep with no pillows, or so I've heard.
Huh. Please do not get into a fight. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. It's fine. We can beat it really quickly. I just wanted to get to a save point because this episode's been going on for a while. Oh. It's not showing up for you, but the Steam achievement gray box was... Okay, well, it's no longer there. It was there. It was there, I promise. I'm still asking questions about that fucking ghost I saw. Like, what? I just need to save, man. Can you just get me to a save point? Thank you so much, Sifrin. I love you. I'm wondering about that fucking ghost thing. Is that like a... That's... do not load. I'm going to lose my mind. That's probably just like a one-time event. Or maybe there's one per floor? Either that's a one-time event, or it's something that like happens once per floor to like lead you somewhere important, maybe? I have no fucking clue. But anyways, any hoozles, thank you so much for watching, if indeed you still are. Oh, that's what my brother says at the end of his videos. I don't know why I did that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to continue playing this to the end, and putting out at least 2 episodes a week. But we'll, like I think I said in the last one, we'll fucking see. But yeah, I'll just sort of keep an eye on the views and stuff to see if... just to, like, see what happens, right? Like, to see, like, is anybody even watching these anymore? I don't fucking know. Stuff like that where it's like, is it even worth, like, doing other games? Like, I'm doing In Stars in Time because, frankly, not enough people have played this game. This game needs to be immortalized somewhere, even if it's just for me. Even if I can just go on, you know, go into my hard drive and find all the videos where I played this game, you know? that would please me greatly. But it's like the other games, I'm not really sure. If continuing this this channel as it is really even worth it. That's why I was thinking like I might go into art videos, like just sort of time lapses or stuff like that, because that's something that, like, you know, I was gonna draw that anyways, you know. But anyways, yeah. So I will see you in the next one. That should be Thursday? Is that when I did it? Is that when I posted the last one? I don't remember. It'll be on the same day as the last one. I'll go back and check. But yeah. See you then.